Pisces 9, a jockey. So this is all about how we spur ourselves to attainment. The degeneration that's occurred in the world in the last period of time has caused a condition to bubble up inside the human psyche of let somebody else do the work. As long as I've got enough, that's okay. I won't bother to try any further. And this is noticeable pretty much everywhere you go. And then there are some people that aren't like that want to achieve all that can be achieved in this life, this tremendous opportunity we have for furtherment and to express ourselves and see what happens when we do. This tremendous opportunity we have is wasted by the majority of people. Now, if we don't want to become mediocre and just cope, just make do, if we want to be something special, something remarkable, then the formula is really clear and incontrovertible. We need to practice. Whatever it is that we want to become good at, we need to practice a lot. And typically we need to take instruction as well, take guidance. And the jockey is the figure of someone who's really doing his absolute best to win the race. So there's a goal intended here, and we must have the intention to achieve our goal if we're to be like the jockey. Now this quality within us of self-determination and overcoming obstacles, struggling to achieve, that oomph, this is very deeply rooted in our DNA. This is how you win your food when you're a hunter-gatherer. It's competitive. They weren't all farmers in the olden days. They used to go out and kill animals. And even if it's only a rabbit or something, you need to be sharp and strike when the time is right. It doesn't have to be a dangerous animal. It is still necessary for us to be really sharp in this world too. We're in a competitive world. Somebody else wants the promotion that we want. Somebody else wants the customers that we are trying to compete for. There's this attitude of competition in life, and that's real. You know, you're not given much. You're given mediocrity, usually, in the West at least. But usually, if you've got anything about you, that's just not enough. But to get more, to really go forward and grasp more, then you need to buckle down and put aside pleasures and comforts and security sometimes and get the job done. Focus on a goal. Learn from people who know how to teach. Focus your intention and practice to get the job done. That's how it works. Anything less than that just doesn't work, and it leaves you in a state of unfulfilled ennui. There's this boredom factor that overtakes us in life. That's how the workings of entropy expresses in our lives. We just get bored and can't be bothered. And that's one step away from depression. And this is all to do with the fact that we've lost this hunter's urge, this urge to strike, to take advantage, to further our own personal goals. And if we lose that, then something's missing. Something profoundly important is missing from our lives. And the results are depression of one kind or another. A phenomenally high percentage of the world's population take something to get by during the day. Much of this is antidepressant narcotics. Just because it's legal, it doesn't mean it's not narcotic and pretty evil. Most of us drink tea. We have our caffeine hit. You know, we're all on drugs one way or another, or at least habits of thought, belief in a religion and so on. And these are powerful tools to have us become unable to grasp and to compete and to strike. But that ability is fundamental on a spiritual path. It's hard work, the spiritual path. It's a struggle. And that's because we cannot move forward spiritually unless we face our own shadow nature. And for any person to face their shadow nature full on, face their fears, face their doubts, their uncertainties, their confusions, to face all of those and to strike, knowing that the attempt to strike is the most important part. We don't have to be successful, but we have to keep on trying. It is that leads to ultimately realizing what you are. Because that's the goal here, to realize who we are against the competition that wants us not to be that way.